For this project, we decided to recreate the Game Pigeon game knockout. In this game, each player has 4 penguins, and the goal is to launch your penguins at the other player's penguins in order to knock them off the board. And you want to have at least one of your penguins alive in order to win. So here we press one of these 2 buttons to move through the screens. Here you can select between English or Spanish. And here is the main setup of the game. So you use the slide pot right here in order to change the aim of your penguins. So you can see it moving around, and it indicates where the penguin is going to be launched. So then you press a button to lock in that direction, and then it will let you choose the power to launch it with. So a redder color would mean that it has high power, and closer to green would mean low power. Then you just do this for your 4 penguins, and then you'll hand it off to the next player to launch theirs. And you can see that those dots disappear when you hand it off to the other player, and that's because the other player isn't supposed to see where you aim, or else that would kind of create an advantage to them. So we clear it from view. Once you're done selecting the power and direction, it just has a press any button to start, and then you'll see that the penguins will begin to move and launch into each other. Okay, so you could see that they collided and bounced off, and now I'll just force an outcome. So I'll move all of blue penguins off the screen while keeping the black penguins on, and you'll see that since black penguins are player 2, that player 2 should win. Okay. And there you can see the win screen for player 2. Then if you press the button again, you will see the score screen. And here it just keeps track of all the games that were played. And you can see that player 2's score is 1. Then you just press any button to return to the main title screen. Now I'll show you what it looks like when you play it in Spanish, so you can see that the words will change. Okay, and you can see at the top, it switches to Spanish to tell you to press any button to start. So let's make player 1 win this time. And now you can see that the win screen changes to Spanish because we're in the Spanish mode. And same goes for the score screen, but it does still keep track of all your scores accurately. And then you press the button again to return to the main title screen.